Hey guys, what's up? It's Marquita from At Home with Quita. Thanks for joining me on another video today. I'm actually going to be showing you how I created 64 servings of meals or 10 nights of dinner in under 2.5 hours. I'm going to be making some super easy Asiago pasta. Next, we're going to be doing a super easy and delicious taco casserole. Next, a chicken and sausage pasta, which is super amazing. Some super duper yummy meatloaf, Italian style. And lastly, some breakfast egg muffins. So you'll really get to see some of my favorite freezer meal options as well as how I store it all. So if you want to see that, then stay tuned. So of course it all starts with the right planning, so that's the first thing that you want to do is plan out your grocery list. I also do recipe planning, so I write all the recipes in my recipe planner, and that way it keeps everything organized and I know exactly what I need and what I'm cooking for the week. And then, as you all know, I do use either Kroger ClickList or the Walmart grocery pickup service, so I order my groceries online, normally about a day or two in advance, and then I pick it up on Sunday, and then that way I have everything that I need to do all of my cooking for the week. So here's all the items that I picked up from the store. I think I spent about $175, but again, we have 64 meals. That's a lot, guys. And so this is gonna carry me through the next couple of weeks. I won't have to cook, so yay for me. I'm winning, and so I'm super happy about that. I also went ahead and picked up all of my storage containers, so I know exactly how I'm gonna store all of this stuff. And so we are ready to go. So I'm going to start by adding water so that I can go ahead and cook all of the pasta. I'm going to need pasta for 3 dishes. And while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and brown my meat for the taco casserole. All right, the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and chop up all of my vegetables. That way they're already ready for me. I'm not chopping them up for each meal. I'm going to chop everything that I need for the entire meal prep for today. And then I want to go ahead and start on my chicken. So I'm going to cut them into cubes, and then I'm going to go ahead and cook them, and then I'm going to split them up to go into the 3 pasta dishes. So I just added a little bit of oil to the bottom of my pan and then added that chicken in there. I'm going to season it up real good. I'm going to go ahead and check on my other meat as well, make sure it's not burning. All right, and then the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cook some sausage for the breakfast egg muffins. And that's just a little turkey Italian sausage, which is super awesome, amazing, and yummy. We love this particular egg muffin, so I'm going to go ahead and let that brown up. So basically all of my meat is browning right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in my sun-dried tomatoes to the actual turkey sausage mixture. And so I'm just going to let everything kind of cook and simmer just for a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and start adding my veggies. Next, I'm just adding the sun-dried tomatoes to the chicken mixture, which is going to be one of the chicken pastas. And then I'm adding some heavy cream. And next, I need to go ahead and saute the vegetables for the other pasta dish. I also have to make a roux, so I'm going to go ahead and add the butter and then the flour, mix it up a little bit, add some milk and heavy cream, and that is going to be for my sausage and chicken pasta dish. Of course, I've got to season it as well, so that's all I'm doing here, stirring it a little bit, and then just let that sit. And I'm going to go ahead and add the Asiago cheese to the pasta dish. Give it a little stir and then just let it sit for a little bit while I go ahead and cut up the sausage. and add that to the pan where I have the vegetables sauteing. And I'm just gonna let all of that saute together and then just give it a few stirs and just let it sit and simmer. And while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and add the spinach to the Asiago pasta. All right, then I like to just skim around, make sure everything's looking good, making sure nothing is burning. So pretty much everything is done. So now we're ready to assemble it all. So I'm gonna start with the taco casserole. I'll layer the chips on the bottom, then I'll add some of the meat mixture next. And then I'm adding some taco sauce on top. And then I'm just adding some green chilies. Next, we'll add cheese. And then we're gonna add some black olives on top. And then we're gonna repeat it all again. And so basically this is the casserole that we're gonna have for dinner tonight. And then I'll have another one stored in the freezer for later. And then you're just gonna wrap it all up. I like to put 2 layers of aluminum foil on top. And then I did purchase these that have an included lid from the dollar store, not the Dollar Tree, but Dollar General. And so I believe they were about $4, which was perfect. So I got 2 of them. And so all you're doing is just kind of assembling everything. This is the pasta with the sausage and chicken. And I just went ahead and poured the roux on top. I'm adding some basil here, and then of course I'm going to top it off with some cheese. Then I'm going to add my aluminum foil on top, 2 layers once again, and then add that lid right on top of it. It works out perfectly. And then for the other pasta that I made, which is the Asiago pasta, I'm actually going to store that in a Ziploc bag. So you just want to add it to the bag and then lay it flat. That way when you put it in the freezer, it's kind of like a file system. So all of that is done. So now I'm going to go ahead and start on my meatloaf. I haven't done the meatloaf yet, so I'm just mixing a little ground turkey, some seasoning, along with some ground Italian sausage. So once you've got the 2 meats in there, then you're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce, garlic, which I love, and then of course some breadcrumbs. Also, you're gonna need 2 eggs, and then I use a little bit of cheese inside of my actual mixture, and then I just mix it up with my hands. You're gonna get a little dirty, but that's the best way to mix a meatloaf. And then once you're done, it's super easy to go ahead and just add it to the pan. I did purchase these from Walmart for 88 cents, which I love these because they're cheap and they're aluminum, so they're gonna last longer. So you're just gonna pack that meatloaf in there, and then you're gonna add a little bit of sauce to the top, which is just a regular pasta sauce and some cheese. And then you're gonna wrap that baby up with 2 layers of aluminum foil, just like I did the other items. And that is it for the meatloaf. And next, with the mixture for the egg muffins, I'm just gonna put that in a Ziploc bag as well. And then I'm gonna make those the day of because I don't like overnight eggs. And so I'll just put the mixture in the refrigerator, and then when I'm getting ready to make them, then I'll make them. So lastly, what you have to do is label everything because you wanna make sure that you know what's inside of everything. So that way when you can look at it at a glance, you'll see what each item contains. And so I'm just taking my trusty Sharpie and I'm marking everything off, and that is it. So this is everything that I was able to prepare for dinner. That is gonna take us through 2 weeks because each pan is going to last 2 nights. I'm super happy that I did this because I am leaving to go to Vegas. When I come back, I'll have all of my dinner ready for the next couple of weeks. So that's awesome. So that's it for this freezer meal prep video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.